with our lovely brain, anticipation machine, and our lovely mind, seeker of patterns. It's always going to be first fear, but it's the healthy kind. So also next to it is love, the oxytocin gene hormone. That's our ventral pivot. And so in 1 millisecond, you could be activated, but you recognize your activation, your affective realism, all of that, which is your stuff. Why? Nervous system sovereignty. Welcome aboard 5D Collective. Being yourself the smart way means that you do what leaders do best. We lead the way under pressure with steadiness. So we don't have a no sensitive chip. We have a steady presence. So we own the room. When grandiosity is in the room, we understand they got treated with a walled off, no sensitive chip. They're in the pathway of sympathetic. The minimum energy mode is like on a good day, Grumpy Bear, on a bad day, Gargamel. And really, we don't have to do anything because it's not our nervous system. All we do is pivot to our ventral like leaders do best. And so with relational integrity and relational joy in the forefront, not yucky dopamine loops, which are unimpressive but also unmotivating to us who have healthy fear. Because again, healthy fear means like the little choo-choo train, we don't make up stories in our left. We're not delusional, and we do recognize when we get a bit judgmental, hey, we have different bodies here. Some are nervous system sovereign and some are not. And so owning your sovereign blueprint, the regulated leader, those are 2 guides on PayHip, and there's a free PDF also for those of you who, again, know how to be yourself the smart way, stable, mature, adaptive, rational, teachable. The rational part, there's no superheroes or supervillains for our mystic community, by the way. I have some channel download messages and information and just sharing on this whole front of ascension energies in our extended, though not here. And it's really fun. Yes, intergalactic beings have come. Then there's it's wonderful. What's a wonderful? It's a wonderful. It's a wonderful. Good luck, my baby. So all you need is love and healthy fear. Check out the 10-minute practice to keep anchoring in that lovely restorative embodiment and your emotional intelligence, which involves good resilience. And please do remember that everybody has a different relationship. Some don't have a relationship with their window of tolerance at all. Others, we move it into a window welcome. And as we continue the pivot dance, it's because under pressure. Check out our 5th and last episode of the Embodied Self-Leadership Mindset Journal series. It talks to you about how we regulate intensity and sensitivity. That's why we know how to stay ourselves authentically, at least here, when others don't want to, feel our feelings as important. What do we do with no sensitive chip people? Nothing, because they're walling us off. And so we leave them alone in their own fear to figure it out. No, that's not really how it works. We'll talk about that in the extended. But in the meantime, you be you and they'll be them, and unconditionally loving with flaws and imperfections.